Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Edward Joseph, and let's talk live. And I am going to talk about some things, peoples. Peoples, a message for my moderators. You guys come on in. You guys come on in. You guys come on in, for there's so much to talk about, peoples. You guys come on in. Peoples, this is a message for all of my moderators. All moderators, old moderators and new moderators, but it's for all of my moderators of the Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live chat. Moderators, we are going to be doing something different and new. StreamYard is rolling out a new platform for us to work with and things, and it's going to be wonderful. I just got the message today that they are changing the platform for the way that we go live and things, and it's going to be a whole lot better. And so with a new platform comes new experiences and new things. And so I'm asking all of my moderators, old and new, you guys come on and connect with me on tonight. I am going to go in live, and I am going to create a platform up on up on stream, not up on Facebook. I'm going to have a private chat up on Facebook to where we all can be able to come together on there, and we can be able to collaborate as to what we are going to do. Our channel is taking a whole new and different and refreshing approach. And I need all of my moderators to come on board. Every last moderator, old and new. And I'm going to need every last one of my moderators to participate in the live. I need you to go live on the channel with me. And I need you to talk about whatever case that we may talk about. Now, thus far, we're up on the P. Diddy case. You guys can come on live. You guys can come on to the panel, and you guys can render your opinion. I need you guys to be more engaging. I need you guys to watch out for the hilarious and nefarious people who come in, who do stupid stuff, and, block them. I shouldn't have to take time out to address anyone in a chat. I need you guys to come in, and I need you guys to be engaging. I need you guys to ask questions, and I need you guys to be responding to questions and things. And most importantly, I need you guys to be up on a panel. No longer am I going to allow everybody with a wrench in here to sit back and just watch while I do all of the work. So we're doing great things, peoples. We're changing the status quo. We're changing everything. So far, right now, we're on the Diddy case, and it's so engaging. I mean, it is so much to cover. I mean, I can come at so many different angles when it comes down to this case. Our platform is growing. I'm getting a lot of emails and text messages from people and things, and everybody's excited and whatnot, But the only way to make this live succeed and be successful, I need your help. It's not all Edward Joseph. It is you all as well. I individually chose each and every one of you for your skill set. And so now I need you guys to come in, and I need you guys to be on fire. Just like how we were the other day when all of you guys came in and everybody was engaging. The chat was on fire. Everybody loved it. When I put my email out, I got so many emails and stuff from people who I didn't even know, that gave me information and things and wanted to talk behind the scenes. I am employing all of those people who sent me emails and text messages and things to come and chime out in the chat and then come on to the live. That's how we're going to grow, people. This is how we're going to grow. We all collectively together have to be a part of the live, have to be. No longer sitting in and just watching the chat and monitoring the chat is going to be allowed. No longer. Every last moderator of Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live needs to come to the panel and needs to chime out into the live and talk about whatever case that we may talk about. Now, I'm going to create a forum on Facebook. I need you all to come. I need you all to attend. I understand that everybody is on a different time zone and things. And so at least you can type into the chat and you can be able to leave your input as to whatever topics that, we want to cover, whatever information that you want to send that you want me to take a look at. So, whatever your ideals is it's not just me, it's you as well. You're a moderator of this channel, old and new. I need all of the old moderators to come in. I need you guys to participate. I understand that everybody is busy, and I understand that everybody has a life, and I understand that everybody can't make it up on all of their lives. But I need each and every one of you to at least chime out on one of the lives once a week. Once a week when I go live. And I may only go live once a week. And if I only go live once a week, well, then, that's fine. But if I go live at least 2 or 3 times out of a week, at least one of those, I need you guys to come on in. I need you guys to participate. No excuse, period. No excuse. Now, if you can't fulfill that obligation, well, then I'll just take your wrench and then you just be just like everybody else and come in at your leisure and just do what you do. I have to put down this mandate, peoples, because my channel is growing. We are growing. Now, I'm not going to talk about the Kanika Jenkins case. I think that we have covered that extensively. I may go ahead and play back some videos of old things, but that's no longer my focus. Kanika Jenkins, may her soul rest in peace. Love her dearly and things, but I think that it's time to move on and move on to something different and something new. I dedicated 7+ years to Kanika Jenkins, and now it is time for us to move up and move on to something new. Is that all right, peoples? I greatly appreciate each and every one of you, even my enemies, even my foes, even the people who don't like me, who cannot stand me. I love you guys. And I'm just going to say this, and I'm just going to be frank, peoples. If anybody, my moderators, especially, when we get together and we go and we converse with each other and stuff, if anybody comes with dissension, I'm only going to give you one warning: to let the madness go. We should all be able to come together. We should all be able to conversate with each other, love on each other, and different things like that. And the reason why I'm doing it on Facebook, because we all can be able to come together without having to exchange our numbers and things like that. And I think that's where we kind of got off on a bad footing the last time. Exchange the numbers after you really get to know a person after a year. We have to be able to get to know each other, conversate with each other, and mesh with each other before we start exchanging numbers and, all like that and stuff. And so that's what I chose to do it on Facebook. But it wasn't my ideal. It was Gina to use ideal and things. And just like I wanted to do with my moderators previously, you know, I think I got a good group of moderators, all beautiful, all, everybody's got mad talents in their own rights and stuff. And I know that we can grow this channel together. And there's a lot of forces that is up against us, but that is okay, peoples. Where 2 and 3 gathered together, God will be in the midst, touching and agreeing. And so I don't want no people who's going to feel that, they're getting a lot more attention than the other person and stuff and feeling some type of way. No, I don't have a respect for the person. I'm going to treat everybody equally and everybody fairly. And we shouldn't have no bad feelings towards anybody. You know, nonsense, madness will not be tolerated, period. And I will eject you quickly with no regards. Simple, you know? I mean, I'm just going to keep it just like that. And then I'm going to say this too. If you don't like anything that I say on a channel, don't bring it to the channel. Bring it to me personally, and then let us work with it and things. People's, many of you should already know me by now. I have an unfilter on my mouth. I say what I say. You know, none of you should ever get offended because I am not talking about none of you. I would never do that. I would never do that. And so I don't think that you should do that to me as well. Whatever or whatever disagreement or whatever we may have and stuff, there's ways to do it. And we can all be loving and respectful to each other. So I'm not talking about the people. I'm directing this directly to all of my moderators, old and new. Now, if you don't want to participate, just tell me. Just tell me. So I don't have to assume anything. Now if you come around and you don't have a wrench, well then, understand what I had just said. Understand the mandate. And it's just that simple. And so there's no need to get mad and there's no need to come to the channel and, start up or whatever and things and stuff. This is the mandate and this is my expectation. And I think it's just plain and simple, I think it's just plain and simple. And I think it's only fair. Now, if I can spend all of this money for StreamYard every month, and if I can go live and, spend the money for the storage and things of that nature, well, my expectation of you is just very minimal. And that just simply is show up at some point in time, come with the conversation, keep the chat going within the live, engage, come to the panel, come talk with me, engage with me, engage with the people, ask the people to like and subscribe to the channel and things. And then let's blow this shit out the water. Let's blow this shit. And it's only going to happen with you guys. Now I can do this all by myself, and I've been doing it all by myself and things and stuff. And really, I don't need any moderators because, I mean, if truth be told, but I don't want to go that route, peoples. I mean, you know, people are listening from the time I get on until the time I get off, and that's 5, 6, 7 hours. So if they can give that time and dedication, I mean, what's a good 10 minutes or 20 minutes or an hour with me talking about whatever case that we as a group, as a whole, talk about? It's not all Edward Joseph. This is your live, this is your channel, this is your input. This is us as a whole. Is that all right, peoples? So I know that my moderators at some point in time, all of them are going to see this. This is the mandate. This is the new mandate and things. If you don't want to do it, people, just tell me. You don't have to make no big stink. You don't have to go and get all, whatever and stuff. Just tell me you do not want to participate. And then I will gracefully take your wrench and then we'll move on. We will do what we do without you. Simple as that. Is that all right? I love you greatly, peoples. You guys are magnificent. I have some people who's been with me forever and a day. I love them dearly, but I need you guys to come back and I need you guys to participate at some point in time. You know, at some point in time. And then as we grow, well, then, it's going to change. I'm going to require a little bit more of your time. But right now, it's just that, hey, whenever you can. But I need you to come. I need you to participate. I need you to be up here. I need you to be on the panel. And I need you to engage. Is that all right, peoples? And moderators, don't send me all of these other cases and things. I want to focus upon Diddy. So if you have something that you want to talk about Diddy, then send me that content. Please do not text me, email me, or do all of this stuff and send me all of these other cases. I'm not on these other cases. I am focused right now on Diddy. And so I want Diddy content. So if you got anything that you want to share with me, send me Diddy content and nothing else but Diddy content. That's what we're on right now. Until, we can all collectively come together and start to look at other cases to talk about. But I only want to talk about Diddy. And I know you guys are going to see this live. So, people's, we're all grown. We're all adults and stuff. Don't come hilarious and nefarious and, come with a contrite spirit and things. I just asked. I'm not telling no one. I'm asking you. I'm asking you, and I'm asking you in love. Is that all right, peoples? All right, so I'm out of here, peoples. I will be on tonight. It is going to be a magnificent live. I got some things set up and stuff because the people have participated and they had sent me some juicies, and we're going to do this thing. So, moderators, old and new, I need you to come and participate. If you choose not to, let me know. Let me know. Let me know, and then I'll take your wrench, and then you can go and I won't bother you ever again. Is that all right? I see my peoples who's always here, one who I can depend on. Hello, Mariah Lavender. How are you, ma'am? It is a blessing to see you on today. And so, this is for my moderators, peoples. This is not for everybody. This is strictly for Edward Joseph, Let's Talk Live moderators. It's time for us to get together, come together, and then elevate so we can celebrate. Is that all right, peoples? So, peoples, I hope I had said something to encourage your hearts upon today. Tune in again later on to when Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live, Edward Joseph Kitchen, Edward Joseph Gospel Hour, Edward Joseph's Blessings Giveaway 2025 will come to you with something wonderful. I love you with the love of Christ, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Peoples, mask up and be safe. And again, this live is for all my moderators, old and new. I need you to come, and I need you to shine. I need you to participate in the lives, and I need you to be more engaging. If you choose not to, peoples, just let me know. Just let me know. I'll gracefully take your wrench, and then you can go ahead and be about your way. And I greatly appreciate your time and your assistance for what you have done at whatever time that you have done it. Is that all right, peoples? Be blessed, get your rest. And if the Lord says the same, peoples, I'll be on tonight. God bless you all. Thank you for watching.